Yeah, hit the like button, subscribe as you come in. As we can see what the topic is. If you want to, you can also donate to the channel because as you see, they are definitely out here doing the most right now. It's not even a maybe at this point. At this point right now, it's bad. First of all, I want to get a certain first thing I want to get into. Um, cause I ain't gonna be on here long. I had a lot of other stuff I wanted to talk about, but I was just like, I'm gonna fall back. But one thing I do want to talk about, and I'm not finna let this go right here. And another thing too. So Oscar comes out. I already knew this probably a week ago, 2 weeks ago, whatever he did it. It's been so long ago now. But when he came out recently and said the media's members is getting paid uh in boxing and stuff like that, guys is bought out. I mean, so if I had to do a quick rundown right quick, so he's not talking about himself, right? So it's not Golden Boy. So I'll just say that. All right. From what he's saying currently at the moment. we're not we're not canceling out all options, but that's just what's being said right now. But I want to say this too because I want to address some other things that's being said. But this ain't really a boxing topic, but it is. It's not really, but um, how am I gonna talk about this? Because there's a lot of stuff I want to say. First, with Oscar saying this, I already know that. You know what I'm saying on YouTube, especially like boxing. After what happened last year, boxing has basically exposed that it's not gonna give everybody a fair shake. Um, Even during the Keyshawn thing recently, I fell back during it because I know the same day it happened. It was the same situation as what Ryan had. But different kind of responses. The dude Boachuk recently came in 160, no response for what he his weight coming in. So yeah, a lot of people are biased right now, and we have platforms that push for stuff like that. Like, let's be real, even YouTube, like they sitting out here right now pushing for certain topics to get talked about, and other ones don't get talked about. When they ready, they'll push the video out 12 years ago. You know how you always see that video that's like 12 years ago. You like this video keep popping up. Oh, why you wanted to talk about that now? Oh, it's in the algorithm. No, ain't no algorithm. That ain't no algorithm. What Oscar talking about? That ain't no algorithm. I'm not co-signing everything he's saying, but what he's talking about is not the algorithm. I'll just let that be known. They always try to say, "Oh, well, certain things are just in the algorithm." If a YouTuber is getting paid, what does that have to do with the algorithm? You understand what I'm saying? If somebody off YouTube is paying somebody, well, how the hell is this nigga in the algorithm? If somebody outside YouTube is paying this nigga, That's where Houston has a problem. Because I noticed recently, even on my channel, it's a lot of people that get kicked off when they be on here. A lot of bots show up at certain times. But other guys, it's just like they freely can just sit there and just. I'm getting people kicked off my stuff. I'm like, wow. Let's go. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat, man. Appreciate everybody for coming through. Cause I'm finna cook these dudes right now. Y'all already know what time it is. I'm getting people. I'm just starting to notice right now. People be trying to come to my chat, and they getting kicked off. So if anybody wants to come see my lives, and you can, I'm gonna just start posting them on Rumble. Cause a lot of people want to see the lives, but they can't because they out here doing the funny business right now. Well, they've been doing it for a while. I ain't gonna count. They've been doing this since I don't know, since a particular Mexican fighter won last year. But Oscar coming out saying dudes was getting paid. So Oscar, if a dude is getting paid offline to his account that has nothing to do with YouTube, how is he flourishing on YouTube? How is he getting pushed on YouTube if somebody off of YouTube is paying him? That's the only question I would have for him pertaining to what he's talking about. Because people just gonna go past that and be like, oh, okay, he said that. Yeah. Bro, you can't say nothing like that around me. I'm not the average human being. You can't say nothing like that around me. Nah. You can't tell me you got a pound somewhere and you're gonna be gone 10 years. Nah. So yeah, he's basically saying that a lot of guys getting pushed to they getting paid to push agendas. And I wonder who that would be. I can give y'all an easy hint right now. Matter of fact, since YouTube only want to push 5 people in here, 3 people, I'm gonna give y'all a hint right now. Everybody who covering fights like, I'm gonna give it an example. If dudes is covering fights like Richard Hitchens versus Kambosos, but they are not covering Kambosos versus Lomachenko, that's a red flag. If dudes ain't covering Oscar DeWart, well, if guys is, hold on, let me see. I don't know. You gotta think about it. You just gotta put 2 and 2 together. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I do this for fun. If y'all ain't noticed, my numbers is low right now because I do this for fun. And I noticed they be kicking people off. I'm talking about a lot of people. I ain't talking about like 4 or 5 people. It's people subscribing, but they like hiding them. So I've seen people like make a comment and they be like, hey, man, I seen dudes show up I ain't never seen before. They be like, yeah, I've been here the whole time. Bro, they ain't showing me on my side. But let me get to what I'm saying though about everything. This is dangerous right here, what I'm talking about. I'm being real with y'all. This is dangerous right here. Very dangerous. They putting a Vince McMahon on every street corner in boxing. This is very dangerous, bro. I'm telling y'all that right now. Very dangerous, bro. Who ran boxing into the ground? As far as reporting boxing has more power right now. This is very dangerous. They have more power right now. Shout out to Joseph Bailey. See people popping up. See how YouTube do? Come on, man. Y'all gotta do better, man. I'm gonna have to post this on Rumble. So if anybody get kicked off, I'm gonna have to post this on Rumble later on. But shout out to Joseph Bailey out here, man. Happy Father's Day to everybody out there. Oh yeah, this is definitely a Father's Day video. So I'm just slow walking it, but it's definitely Father's Day. Matter of fact, let me turn this thing off they got on, cause I don't want nobody to get interrupted. But yeah, Oscar out here talking about some, yeah, dudes is getting paid now. Okay, if dudes is getting paid, when did that start? And how bad has that hurt boxing so far? Guys is out here getting paid to talk about boxing. I'm talking about in a certain way, cause you know he ain't say, you know, if I say, hey man, I got paid to watch basketball, somebody gonna be like, huh? What you mean? Yeah. So guys is out here pushing agendas in boxing, man. I told y'all, destroying the sport. They out here treating boxing like a nickel bag on the corner. So they acting like basically Omar and Marlo off the wire in boxing. All this talent and dudes is going to war behind the scenes, getting themselves teams of reporters. What's up with that? Why we gotta do that for? Then we're not even getting good information. We still ain't got the numbers for Canelo and Ryan Garcia pay-per-view. We still ain't got those. They could sign 1,000 guys at Ring Magazine or hire 1,000 reporters, but we can't get no pay-per-view numbers. I bet people be walking around like, man, why are we getting more boxing channels? Cause niggas ain't got no pay-per-views out yet. They ain't doing their job. These dudes ain't reporting boxing the right way, bro. These dudes ain't doing their job, bro. I don't think people understand that. Then you got Ryan Garcia come out recently talking about some about the Mexican people in the street. Bro, first of all, I highly doubt that they want a drunk, a self-admitted drunk, speaking up for them right now. Did y'all see that? Well, Ryan Garcia was speaking up about what was going on in the streets. And the reason I say this is because dude ain't said nothing about his boxing career. I told y'all, this is a weird this is a trait right here I'm about to expose. And the man has a daddy in the house. So this is proof you can have a daddy in the house and you can still be a sucker. So this man has a daddy in the house he grew up with, and he's still a sucker. So where's the picture at? So I can get it. Make sure this is the right picture. Because what he's talking about is outrageous. This man out here talking about as far as standing up for the people and ICE and everything else. Why do some of these guys feel like they can just speak up about anything that has nothing to do with them? But when it's time to figure out what you got going on, you ain't got no answers for nobody. This man got a whole career. Everybody waiting on this man to figure out what he's gonna do with his career. Yeah, I'm gonna speak up for ICE. I'm gonna speak up about the ICE situation. They giving guys like this power now. Hold on, hopefully this is the right picture. That ain't the right picture. But yeah, this is what they want. Basically, YouTubers out here like right now. I'm sorry, but if they paying dudes to be act like this on YouTube and boxing, I ain't finna do it. If y'all ever see me acting like this on YouTube, just know they got me. They got me. You might as well do me like old boy off of do me like old girl off Sinners. They didn't got me. Take me up out of there. Cause that right there, bro, what I heard recently and what I've been seeing, man, these dudes out here capping about boxing, the sport we love. Then you got Ryan Garcia out here. Now listen to this. Now I'm gonna read this out. Ain't nobody gonna break this down like me. So please pay attention. I just want y'all to read this. This is how you know dudes lie so damn much. This is how you know people lie so goddamn much. People lie so much in this world. Famous as hell, lying, and people running with it. You got people out here co-signing lies, bro. Millions of people. Listen to this now. Nigga can't even tell the truth, bro. This is embarrassing. I'm gonna tell y'all this. The first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 words of this is embarrassing. Watch this. I may have voted for Trump. This nigga won't even tell you if he voted for Trump or not. Straight pussy. This dude won't even get on here and tell you if he voted for Trump or not. This dude is a straight pussy. Everybody who support this dude is a pussy. A boxing channel, media members. This dude won't even tell you if he voted for Trump or not. Grown ass man with kids. Daddy is a granddaddy. I may have voted for Trump. This nigga won't even tell the truth when he get on here. I may have. What? Like, why do people believe liars like this, man? And I'm gonna tell you something else. That's a reason why I got this picture up here. And I'm gonna go back and forth in between this. So please excuse me. I'm all over the place. But the reason I got this picture up here is, do you see Rocky Balboa and Apollo Creed? This how these dudes is out here with Ryan Garcia. I'm talking about dudes that ain't even getting paid to talk about boxing. I'm talking about this is how these dudes who are fans in the streets, these men that I have to live amongst, that everybody else say, oh, it's black on black crime out here, man. I don't know. These niggas, they on their best behavior when they're around Teofimo Lopez and Ryan Garcia, so I don't know. These niggas on their best behavior when they around Teofimo Lopez. I'm just keeping it a buck. That's all I know how to do. Because this is Father's Day, so I'm speaking up for somebody's child right now. So anybody who's offended by this, I'm sorry, but you're leading us astray, bro. It's been going on too long. So I'm gonna show y'all why Rocky Balboa is so famous and why other boxers in America will always come second. They know how to promote somebody like Rocky Balboa. He's not even a real boxer. Rocky Balboa is not even a real boxer, and they know how to promote this guy. And who do Rocky Balboa look like? He look like goddamn Ryan Garcia. And they know how to promote Rocky Balboa so well. The Italian Stallion. And guess what? If you look up his pictures, when he over there with Drago, Ivan Drago, got an American flag wrapped around his pants, shorts. Why though? He didn't do that because he was American. Why he had that on? Because of Apollo Creed, why? Right? Who was considered American in that movie? Apollo Creed. So when y'all over here, oh yeah, America is this, yeah, we know who you talking about. Cut it out. So the only reason Rocky Balboa even had on American flag in that whole goddamn movie, the whole series, 5 movies, the only reason he had American flag on was because of Apollo Creed. That was it. And even in a fake movie, they tell the truth. Even in a fake movie, they showed you a guy can be the best of the best, had the skills, want to fight everybody. Because remember, Apollo Creed came out of retirement and first fight back. What did he do? Oh, I'm finna get in the ring with Drago. make this happen? They showed you in the movie Apollo Creed coming back to fight Drago. Rocky like, no, Rocky shook. Rocky don't even want to fight Ivan Drago. Apollo Creed like, man, I'll fight Drago. What you talking about? Yeah, he ain't got no name right now, but I'll give him a name. Let's go. In the movie, they showed you niggas want all the smoke in a fake boxing movie. They told you the truth. Apollo Creed want all the smoke. Rocky won a couple of fights. He fought Clever Lane, and he hung it up after that. Yeah, I'm good now. I'm straight. So they already showed you who the dogs was, but who got treated more? Who got treated better? But who was really looking for the smoke in the movie? Apollo Creed was looking for all the smoke. Devin Haney looks for all the smoke. He will fight Ivan Drago. But guess what? Ryan Garcia showed up for 2 fights. Tank, Devin Haney, got a whole career. Rocky Balboa 2.0. Look just like him. Italian Stallion. Ain't finna catch him in no red, white, and blue. So when people say, "Oh man, you know, this stuff, these things are just movies, man," it's just nah. This is real life. These people think like this. I'm showing you right now. Most of these people were raised like this. When they think about boxing, first thing they think about is Rocky Balboa. How many Rocky Balboas it is in real life? 0. Ain't nobody coming off the street with a couple of amateur fights, whooping on no elite level fighter, especially in America. It's not gonna happen. It ain't happening. The closest thing you'll find to a Rocky Balboa will be a Deontay Wilder. But do he get treated like it? Nah, man, he ain't that good, man. Found himself in the ring going toe to toe with one of the best heavyweights of this generation, but ain't that good. So yeah, they Apollo Creed the whole situation. So when they put Apollo Creed in the movie, they so smart, they already knew how people, I guess, in 2025 was gonna look at certain fighters. Or maybe guys are just psychologically trained to where they look at every black fighter like he Apollo Creed. Don't y'all, every time somebody get beat up or something, Earl Spence or somebody, what they do with Earl Spence and Charlo? Who they put? Hey, let me tell you what they did. When Earl Spence got beat, who they put Earl Spence's head on? Apollo Creed, right? Yep. So they know what's going on out here. Then you got guys like this speaking up in the sport of boxing. Like we need to hear his opinion. And this is what they want. This is why when you seen TV last night, they made sure Teofimo okay. Make sure he on camera. Make sure Teofimo in front of the camera. Make sure Ryan in front of the camera. All these black boxers we got walking around. All these Mexican fighters we got walking around. All these Caribbean fighters, Dominican, Puerto Rican, Canadian fighters. These guys always in front of the camera for some reason. After they do something too. After they do something blatant, it's always a camera in front of them. This man sat up here, ain't never been held responsible for nothing. Gets on here talking about who's hardworking and who he likes, especially Mexicans. Oh, we already know that. We already know that you're a racist. We know that you only support Mexicans at this point. If we ain't figured that out by now, we stupid. We stupid. You're a different kind. And what I realized too, and this is as far as me growing up, because I already know this, but a lot of dudes in Ryan's case that really never even grew up in let's just say Mexico, that's like second generation, these dudes be pump faking it. They almost like a game banger who trying to prove himself. Like they going harder than the dudes who came over here. Like dudes like Ryan go super hard for like, and it's to prove like, oh, I'm one of y'all. These dudes be trying to prove that they one of them. That's all it is. He's trying to prove his loyalty to people that don't love him. They don't love you, dog. I seen you knock Oscar Duarte out, and all those Mexican fans went to the lobby of the arena they fought at, and they was chanting for Oscar Duarte, and they didn't feel like Ryan Garcia is a real Mexican, and they don't really. They don't respect him like that. Dudes out here doing the most just to prove, oh, I'm one of y'all. He ain't gonna never be one of them. He can try as hard as he want to. Ryan Garcia, I'm gonna tell you right now, you can try as hard as you want to. You, your daddy, and Oscar will never be looked at as a real Mexican like some of these other guys, like a Chavez or somebody. You will never be looked at like that. Never in your life. When you go back over to Mexico, they know you're a clown. They know you ain't one of them. And I'm telling you that right now. You'll never be able to. You can cater to all these little fans, these kids you catering to. You'll never be able to you're gonna be the next generation Hulk Hogan. Did you see what happened? Did y'all see what happened to Hulk Hogan recently? All Hulk Hogan's fans, the fans of Hulk Hogan, the guys who grew up on Hulk Hogan, all their kids was in the arena recently when Hulk Hogan showed up. And they booed the shit out of Hulk Hogan. And they look just like Hulk Hogan. They just did. People don't want to hear that stuff no more. He's gonna be the next generation Hulk Hogan. Real talk. You ain't said nothing all week. Then you come out and just talking about this. Man, I can't believe y'all letting this dude live like this. That's why when anybody come over here saying something to me, niggas is getting blocked. I can't believe they letting people live like this, bro. They letting this dude walk out here like this. In boxing, this should never happen. In society, anything like that, this should never happen. Bro, I'm gonna be real with y'all, bro. That stuff be sounding cool on the internet, bro. And I'm not even talking about just being physical. You know what I'm saying? First of all, we're not known for that anyway. So for me to be explaining, oh, I'm not talking about the physical. I shouldn't have to explain that. But for this guy to be walking around and actually have space and opportunities and everything else, it's bad out here, bro. To be honest with you. People folding right now, bro. They folding. At this point right now, I'm gonna be honest with you. When everything go digital, it's gonna be worse. It's already almost there, but once everything go digital, it's gonna be worse. It's gonna be worse than it is now. It's gonna be worse than it is now. It can't be no worse than this. We got people running around saying nigga online openly, and everybody ain't doing shit, but they running around arguing with everybody else about some other shit. It's embarrassing, man. To be honest with you, it's very embarrassing. It's very embarrassing. It really is. This is embarrassing. Anybody who got a father, niggas should be embarrassed by what's going on out here in society right now. They definitely letting whoever they father is, they letting that nigga down. And these other guys is being outrageous, calling people slurs, and they letting they impressing their father. Their father's proud of them. And other and dudes on my side laying down and taking this kind of disrespect. Then you got black dudes out here getting paid to co-sign racism. Man, you a sucker. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Cause I ain't gonna say no names or nothing. But man, a lot of these dudes that be co-signing around, bro, I'll never be cool with these dudes. I be seeing people that be watching. Y'all can watch these dudes all you want to. But these niggas ain't talking about nothing in boxing that ain't nobody else talking about. Ain't no goddamn breaking news coming out, no directions of no channels that would support Ryan Garcia. Real shit. Most of these dudes who support Ryan Garcia get their news from somewhere else anyways. Most of these Ryan Garcia supporting channels steal news anyways from other places. So they ain't breaking no news. People over there to be racist, co-sign bullshit. I seen it already. Niggas just say talk one way on one channel, then go to another one, talk crazy. It just nobody got no integrity. Ain't no loyalty out here. People out here, they want to pick sides on everything. Ain't no sides on. If you telling the truth, you ain't gotta pick no side. But if you a sucker, you always gotta pick a side. There's too many suckers out here picking sides. That's all it is. And if people keep building boxing like that, you ain't gonna have no real fans out here. You ain't gonna have no real. You gonna have some fly by nights. That's why everybody like, man, why they stealing all the fights now? Because y'all building your fan base around a whole bunch of trolls. You satisfied with a troll. You in the gym looking for a satisfaction of a like. Which is crazy, bro. You got Oscar admitting that dudes are getting paid to talk about boxing. Well, to push narratives or whatever. And ain't nobody come out and be like, hey man, what you talking about? He lying. Yeah, that's a bad look, man. That's a bad look. I told y'all, when I was saying it a couple of weeks ago, definitely looked like a hater. Now somebody who's a millionaire comes out and says it. And he would know better than anybody, trust me. The way that Ryan thing went down last year, he would definitely know better than anybody. I'll just say that like that. He would definitely know, and he said it. But you got Ryan, bro. He's such a liar, bro. I don't even want to go through the rest of this statement, bro. I just want everybody to look at this tweet. This man said, I may have voted for Trump. I will give you $1 million right now if you can have 100% proof that that means that he voted for Trump or not. We don't even know if that man voted for Trump or not. I may have voted for Trump. If I wasn't on YouTube and I had to watch what I said, I would be saying some other stuff right now, which would make sense, but it's kind of crossing the line a little bit. Probably too uncensored for this. Probably a little Howard Sternish a little bit, but yeah, I definitely I feel like he learned this from somebody he was raised around, older. Somebody talk like this. Because when I seen his dad barking at Bill Haney, I was like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, you ruin your son's career. You ruin your. I was like, oh, okay. I see where this pussy ass shit came from. This fuck boy right here, acting like he can't control this nigga. But as soon as he start jumping around crazy like this. He's standing around this nigga every time Ryan acting crazy. His dad right there. His ass need to be in the ring ASAP, man. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. I don't usually have a problem with boxers, but I don't like niggas who be sitting up here acting like, uh, yeah, I'm gonna get rich off calling y'all niggas and shit like that. You crazy as fuck. You crazy. Anybody who on boxing on YouTube, any fan who think I will sit here and watch any boxer be racist and think I'm gonna sit around and watch him get rich off of a sport I'm watching, you crazy as fuck. Right now. I'm drawing the line right now. Anybody who thinks that's gonna happen, you crazy as hell. And y'all letting that shit go down right now. You crazy as hell. This shit getting out of hand. Cause now your kids getting disrespected. I don't care how tough niggas is out here. Once people are talking like this and you raising kids in this world, and the kids that they go to school with, they hero is Ryan Garcia, nigga, you crazy. What you gonna do? You finna fight everybody? All right. Okay. You gonna fight a 10-year-old? Okay. These niggas don't even know what's going on out here, bro. They weren't. But you know, the famous saying is, you know, don't worry about me, though. I just mind my business. And then the first thing come out of this nigga mouth is somebody else got going on. You minding your business, but we can't talk about you all day though. So what business do you got? You ain't got no business. Just like Ryan, if you go to this nigga page, he ain't got no business going on. He talking about everybody else. What the fuck you got going on, man? This dude ain't talking about nothing he has going on. This dude has 1 million followers. Ain't talking about nothing he has going on. Wendy Williams ass nigga has talking about nothing he has going on. This man has a father and everything. And talking like he got damn like a baby mama. We don't know what pay-per-view numbers he got out or nothing like that. He talking about ice. And then I'm gonna tell you some sucker stuff behind this too. This how you know Ryan Garcia ain't really no tough guy. He ain't really like that. You're from California, okay? You ain't in LA marching with your people. You gonna tweet from the sideline? So your people out there fighting, and you run to the internet? I'm gonna ask y'all. So what this nigga gotta be high, bro. So he thought a tweet was gonna make a difference. So he's sitting in his backyard right now, probably in LA, on his phone, like, yeah, man, I hate what's going on right now, man. This dude is the biggest coward I ever seen in my life. Why is boxing promoting cowards in a gladiator sport? Dudes that didn't even want to bleed the last fight. Do y'all know the last time Ryan Garcia had some blood on his face, he took a knee and said, I quit? I think I've only seen the guy bleed like once. And look what's crazy. Then the trolls show up. Man, YouTube, come on, man. Do your job, man. Why y'all got trolls showing up, bro? Why y'all got bots in my chat? Why you little homeboys that were promoting the Hitchens fight last night? Why they can't have bots in their chat? Oh, they do. My bad. They do have bots in their chat. Excuse me. Excuse me. So this dude, Johnny Durag, I already blocked this dude before. He's popping up again. This guy gotta be a YouTube employee or something. And he always pops up with Ryan Garcia. I'm talking about. I don't even have Ryan Garcia in my I want y'all to remember this now. Look. Hey, look. I want y'all to remember this guy that's right here, right? This Johnny Durag guy. I blocked this guy recently, right? This dude's like a YouTube employee or something because I don't even have Ryan Garcia in my title. And this dude pops up when we talking about Ryan Garcia. Oh, no. I did, homie. Don't even worry about it. I did. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. I'm a lot smarter than you thought I was. Yeah, I don't even got him in the title, man. You say Andy Cruz? Yeah, Andy Cruz a beast. I don't know how good that Japanese guy was, but Andy Cruz, he's still a problem though. I think he a beast, man. I gotta see what how he look at 135, but I think he an issue though. I definitely think he is. I want to see him fight somebody like Tank. I was asking for that fight last year though. I know he got a lot of hype around him right now, but I wanted him to fight somebody like Tank last year. I know he was still early in his career, but Andy Cruz a problem. But I think the only person that probably can beat him is probably Shakur at 35. Yeah, I think so. His hands a little too fast for most of those guys. Got good footwork too. Hard to cut out the ring. Stuff like that. You think Raymond move up? He probably will, man. I think he probably will move up. I think he probably will move up. If he don't fight Andy Cruz, he gonna be in trouble. They gonna be calling him a duck. That fight should be next. Yeah, bro. I don't know what Hitchens had going on, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I let that slide last night. Bro, I was heated, bro, last night, bro, when I seen that. I was heated. I ain't even gonna lie. The reason why I'm heated is because if you look at Hitchens is doing everything Teofimo's supposed to be doing. But Teofimo is getting all the promotion, though, all the credit. Man ain't fought since last July. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing I'm mad about. I'm like, dang, Hitchens, you sitting up here promoting the dude who you don't need to be sharing no moments with this guy. See, that's the problem. Too many of these black dudes sitting around here trying to share the moment. You got Tank sharing the moment with Ryan. Like, what are y'all doing, bro? Like, man, bro. You seen when Shakur got in the ring, Devin was like, nah, I'm out of here. I done beat Loma. Let me get up out of here. Alpha male stuff. But but these dudes sharing moments with Ryan Garcia, and that's not no alpha male, bro. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That ain't no alpha male. That ain't no alpha male to me. I'm just keeping it a buck. I know that your OGs ain't gonna tell you, but that's hey, if people don't like what I'm saying, cool. I'm the same dude that said last Friday Keyshawn should not go to the fight. I'm probably the only YouTuber that said, hey, he don't need to be going to the fight. He don't need to go to the fight. He don't need to go to the fight. Man showed up to the fight. And everything got worse. If it wasn't destroyed, it got burnt down by then. Yeah, it's disgusting, bro. It's disgusting. These fighters, like, they don't even care about their own careers. Like, bro, you trying to build up your own career. You worry about one fight. This guy can lose one fight. You can't lose one fight. That's what Hitchens don't understand. Teofimo can lose one fight and he'll be okay. You lose one fight, you done. That's it. You're not in the same position. You're not even in the position that he is now, even after beating Kambosos. Matter of fact, you beat Kambosos and you ain't finna be in the position that Kambosos or Teofimo was in. Nah, he ain't, and and guess what? Nah, I don't want to go in on that, but I'm gonna just go ahead and say this. He was nice to Keyshawn. He said, "Nah, man, I understand." He was nice with Keyshawn. I'll show you the video. The same video where he was responding to Tank. He was nice with Keyshawn. So the only person he really, really mad at or really wants to smoke with to that level is Devin. Anybody else? So I don't know, man. What Devin was saying, I always ask the same thing. Like, dang, why you got extra smoke with him? I know one thing: if talking the way T.O. be talking, if that don't make you upset, nah, can't trust you, homie. Nah, can't trust it. Nah, can't trust it. Sorry to say it. I'm just keeping it real. This real boxing over here when I be talking. I ain't got the commercials going right now because I'm being nice right now, but yeah. Yeah, everybody else tap dancing out here. That ain't how I'm moving right now. I'm sorry to say it. It's not even no real boxing news even being talked about. So I know they have algorithms and you have YouTube and things, guidelines you got to cooperate behind, but I'm not finna be pushed into a corner where I got to talk about just certain things or whatever. Because it feel like everybody else who tiptoe around subjects like this is okay. This what they want right here. This is what they want the next generation YouTuber to look like. If you ain't YouTubing like this on YouTube, nah, I'm not finna do that. People like, yeah, be more like this guy on YouTube. Could y'all imagine that? It's disgusting what's going on out here. And they normalizing this. Hey man, be more like this guy. It's crazy. Got guys coming out with running rules. Uh you got people calling out certain robberies. It got to be a certain person. It just no fairness in the sport, man. And what's crazy is the things that made boxing great, they don't want to do no more. They don't want to have elite black boxers. Uh, they want everybody to be like Apollo Creed, where they just be the sidekick to everybody. They turning boxing into the Olympics. You got the media where it's just all over the place right now. No truth being told. Everything's a secret now. It's crazy what's going on. Then you got Turkey Al Sheik involved. Yeah, we having more fights, but guess what? The way dudes fighting, it's making people walk away from boxing. And they try to blame one boxer. You can blame whoever you want to blame, but if people stop watching boxing, the guys who's setting up all the fights, they gonna get all the money and they gonna walk away from the sport. And y'all gonna be sitting there crying about how these boxers ain't fight this way and that way. These dudes don't care about none of that. They love how people react to Teofimo and Ryan Garcia. They like, man, we ain't Judge crazy. Yeah, that's how they want the YouTubers to look now, like Pee Wee. I was gonna have a plan, but I ain't want to do all that. But if you ain't looking like Pee Wee on YouTube, this how they want the next generation YouTuber of boxing to look like. Yeah, man, show your face so you can be more like Pee Wee. Man, y'all got me messed up out here. It's Father's Day. My dad ain't raised me to look like no Pee Wee on no boxing channel. Any man who's doing that, you should be ashamed of yourself. But yeah, man, they got Oscar out here saying that dudes is getting paid in the media to push out stories. So be careful who y'all listening to when it comes to that boxing. And I'm not saying this to be funny, because what I've seen over the last week is dangerous. I'm being real with y'all. I don't know how many people y'all see that it says is in here, but it's way more people in here than that. And that's the crazy part. He said, I'm trying to use the phone. These boys out here, hey, this is next generation YouTuber right here. Joseph, they want everybody to be like Pee Wee. I had to realize, hey man, this ain't the old days. These guys was raised off of Pee Wee Herman. I was wondering where everybody get these thumbnail ideas from. When everybody be sticking their face out, like, I'm like, oh, that's Pee Wee Herman. Damn. Well, I can't do that now. You know, like every couple of years they have a thumbnail, you know. Yeah, and I don't think it's many people that's getting paid in boxing allegedly. I'm just saying. From what I've seen, it's just funny business that go on. You know what I'm saying? It's only certain people that get messed with and certain things that go on. And it's like, bruh, even if y'all are doing all that, how are you helping boxing by messing with somebody else's channel? Some guy who's talking about anybody, you know. Like, how is that gonna make boxing better? They've had everything they can for the last 10 years in boxing. They done made apps for boxing. They done had all kind of networks, cable stations come together. You got guys from Saudi Arabia putting fights together. They didn't have any kind of resource they could to make boxing great. And they still are failing. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ali them did this with a black and white TV, an antenna, all that. They had the technology to get all that stuff done back then. Like a billion people watched them fight back then. Now 50 years later, you can't get nothing done in boxing. And they got Teofimo hopping in the ring like he gon' bruh. If y'all feel like Floyd ain't did nothing, if you feel like Canelo ain't did nothing to make boxing like the 70s or 80s, please don't tell me you think that Teofimo and Ryan Garcia is finna be Sugar Ray Leonard and damn Hearns and Duran. Come on, man, cut it out, bro. Like for real, bro. It's starting to get out of hand right now. Like real talk. It's starting to get out of hand. It's starting to get out of hand. It makes me want to watch the Tank versus Roach rematch on replay. Cause it's like, bro, they just waiting on Roach to lose for real. Cause we got dudes out here getting celebrated for getting knocked out by Tank. And losers to Cambosis. Like, bro, what do guys like Teofimo and Ryan gotta do to get on somebody's bad side in boxing? They getting their ass kicked in and out of the ring. What else do they have to do to be like, man, hey man, please treat me like everybody else? Treat me like everybody else. I ain't seen so many dudes with controversial fights that won't rematch anybody. Two people that won't rematch anybody. Hey, hold on real quick for me. My bad, I'm back. Somebody come at the door. But yeah, man, right now, the state of boxing is chaotic, bro. I'm gonna be real with y'all. The state of boxing is chaotic. I don't care what nobody say. They might feel like it's negative or whatever. Bro, did y'all just see what happened with Keyshawn last week? Do people understand that certain people are put in place in boxing so stuff like that don't happen? And then there's other stuff that goes on around situations like that. Then he has Terrence Crawford team he working with, which is a bad look going into the Canelo fight. Then you got Munguia getting popped before the Crawford fight, which is a bad look going into the Canelo and Crawford fight. Just all around, just ugliness, man. Like it ain't. It's terrible right now. Like basic stuff is becoming chaotic. Basic. Burning down opportunities. Then people are treating other situations like the Keyshawn situation. They're treating that situation worse than what Ryan did. Ryan came in overweight and on PEDs, and they're treating that Keyshawn situation. Oh yeah, let's spread that out. Make sure Ryan just lost. And you probably and the Keyshawn stuff that happened was probably bigger than the Ryan stuff. And people will say, well, you know, that was because it was on ESPN. ESPN put out the news that Ryan failed the test. They was the first ones that put that out. ESPN was. And guess what everybody else said about that? Oh, that's fake. So you believe ESPN when it matter, but when it don't matter to you, you don't believe them. So yeah, they pick sides when they want to. They definitely pick sides when they want to. And it's good to always, build up names and stuff, but these dudes ain't building up names in boxing though. They literally tearing down the best names, especially if it's an American name. Hold on real quick. Give me 1 minute, please. Appreciate everybody who's hanging in with me. I be helping out the community with the kids. So they would come by my house real quick. Just saying what's up to me real quick. But yeah, man. in boxing right now, bro, they gonna have to try to cherish the. Do y'all realize this? I don't know if people realize this or not, but these dudes tried to ruin a fighter last year who's giving us the best fights at the youngest age. Every fight that Shakur Stevenson or Lomachenko or Teofimo, um, all these guys, Tank Davis, all these fights, they want these guys to have. Devin Haney's been having. Whether it's a Cambosis twice, which they wanted Teofimo to do, he never did. Now they made Devin Haney fight him twice, but not Teofimo. Also Tank Davis with the Loma fight, they wanted him to fight Loma. And you had trainers out here last year like, hey man, this guy's ruined, man. He's done. He's cooked. Like Derrick James, oh, he'll never be the same. Y'all gotta understand. As a guy growing up, around sports, if you have your son in boxing or any kind of sports, it can be MMA or karate, whatever, jujitsu. When you have your son or your child go with that coach, you try to make sure that no matter what happens, he's okay, he's safe, and also the other kids are safe. Now, if you got a grown man in that building walking around saying, and his mindset is, because even when older boxing coaches talk, they can be 70, 80 years old. They always say, yeah, man, the kid's going to be good. The kid's going to be great. Because they look at all these guys like kids, because they done seen them come up from a small age. To have a boxing coach walk around, or a guy like Bernard Hopkins, who's been in the sport for a long time, came out of jail where he's seen people lose their life in jail, and to say, oh, a guy's ruined or a guy's done. Because if you're ruined or you're done, that means you're not going to be able to feed yourself. You're not going to be able to change your clothes. You're not going to be able to use the bathroom by yourself. If you want a guy to be like that and you in the sport of boxing, and we're supposed to have other young kids come through you and make sure you're good, it's some disgusting individuals in boxing that need to find their way in another direction, bro. To be honest with you. Anybody who co-signs any cheating or something that can have a guy in a wheelchair is bad news. Then Ryan Garcia ain't that good of a talent to even be co-signing like that. He's not. He hasn't proved it. That's why everybody needs to be held accountable. The people that are glad people are not talking about this or bringing it up, they are happy because they like, ooh, man, I ain't got to be held responsible for what I did. Y'all ruin boxing, man. For real. Y'all ruin boxing. It takes 2 fights to figure out what Ryan Garcia or Teofimo and these guys are. But you doing this dragging out. Teofimo ain't fought since July. Let him hold the belt so he can seem like he important. Drag it out. Oh, he said the N-word. We're going to do something. Oh, put him in front of the camera. Do y'all realize? I'm going to tell you something else too. And I'm going to do a video about this so you'll hear about it later on. I want y'all to look this up when you get off of here. When Ryan Garcia lost, they didn't let Devin Haney get in the ring. Ryan Garcia lost, Devin Haney couldn't get in the ring. Teofimo, he got in the ring right after Cambosis lost. And that's the guy he lost to. So that's what they on now. Oh, yeah, we definitely not letting Devin Haney get in the ring. Oh, Teofimo? Yeah. We don't care about that N-word stuff he was saying recently. So what? Who cares? These niggas know what they are. Yeah, he can fight though, man. Teofimo ain't sold no pay-per-views. Because from what I seen, until the Ryan Garcia number come out, he ain't been on a pay-per-view. And it's sad that a little small channel like me got to worry about the biggest boxers in the world pay-per-views. But every other reporter in the world be worried about Devin Haney numbers. I'm gonna tell you right now, and I'm gonna say this: every reporter who's not looking for those pay-per-view numbers for Ryan, but they was looking for those pay-per-view numbers for Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia fight, you're exposed, homie. That means you're a worker. That means you're a worker. I don't know. And then another thing too, bro. I don't know why people be over here feeling like I'm gonna just go over here and just say false things about what's going on. That's the scary thing about, like, if you see sometimes why a lot of guys don't be on YouTube being friendly with people, bro, you can't be hand to hand with somebody who pushing agendas getting paid. That is dangerous. So if you notice why certain people just, and I'm not saying that certain because I don't feel like a lot of American reporters is in that type of situation. I think this is a more of a global thing because from what I've seen, nah, the voice of American boxing is not being heard at this point. It's not being heard. Ryan Garcia don't speak for me, and neither does his supporters. Because people say, "Oh, he has the most numbers, the most fans, and he sold the most recently with Tank." Yeah, but they don't care about his career though, at all. I can honestly say that, and I can honestly be truthful when I say this. I can honestly say that I don't think Ryan Garcia is going to sell any big fights in his career without a black fighter. I don't even think him and Teofimo Lopez is a big fight because there's no kind of racial motivation for that fight. So I don't even think him or Teofimo could really do any big numbers without a black fighter. The man fought Jermaine Ortiz, and people was like, "Oh, well, kind of like, And I'm like, "Dang, that's Jermaine Ortiz. That's a good fight." If you're a fan of him, you would want to tune in, right? They not solid out here like that though. Just gotta realize that these dudes is not solid in the sport of boxing. A narrative is more important than the actual truth. The truth is actually fun in boxing. But I'm gonna tell you this right now: if 4 more years in boxing go by, and y'all let these dudes push these narratives, this sport will never be great ever again. I'm telling you that right now. Jake Paul is normal right now.
Yeah, man. I got a little mercy here popped up, but I appreciate everybody who came through. I have some more information come out later on, some bigger stories. I'll meet you guys up later.